Hello, friends and neighbors. My name is still John Conyers. It's been that for 62 years, and I'm really not going to change it. I'm the guy who wrote this book, The Liberty Tree, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I wrote it. But first, I'm going to tell you a joke. I spent 36 years of my life as a preacher, and I got a lot of interesting reactions after sermons. But one I remember most is I'd finished preaching at this church. I was filling in for somebody, and I was standing by the back door. Everybody's filing out. This little child comes up to me, and she gives me a nickel. And I try to engage children on their own level, so I kneeled down and I took the nickel from her hand and I said, "Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that, but tell me, why did you give me the nickel?" And she said, "Well, I heard my mommy say to my daddy while you were preaching that you had to be the poorest preacher we'd ever had." Anyway, this is my book, The Liberty Tree, 100 Faces of America, and it's an illustrated history of America through the eyes of 100 Americans. Now, people will say, well, why did you write such a book in the midst of all of these divisions? And I'm going to tell you, I have three reasons. The first one is, I love my country. I don't think we need to apologize for loving our country, but I love my country. Now, I am a dad, and I've been a pastor, and I sure made my mistakes at both of them. But what those experiences teach me is that loving somebody doesn't mean you approve of everything they say or do. What it does mean is you have their best interests in mind, whatever happens. And that's the sense in which I love my country, and that's the sense in which I think a lot of Americans love their country, whatever side of the political spectrum they are on. So it starts with that, love of country. The second one is, I believe in American liberty. I believe that's a great gift to the world. Now, liberty is the ability to choose for ourselves, according to our own lives, the course that we'll take in life. And of course, it's not unlimited. There are limits to our liberty, and God knows we have not always done it right. But the reality of American liberty through the centuries has remade the world. And I think it's a tremendous gift to the world, and we need to treasure it. And the third reason is, but sappy as it may sound, my training in seminary, my training in ministry has taught me to look for the good in people. Now, sometimes you have to look pretty hard. People say, well, Pastor, what's the good thing about Hitler? And I'll say, well, here's one good thing about him. He's dead. He died. He failed. Look for the good in people and assume that it's there, and it'll make itself evident. So love of country, a belief in liberty, and a commitment to looking for the good. The name of the book is The Liberty Tree, and the link to it is in the description below. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.